Hey everyone, and welcome back. So here's something I've learned. Do not do an AMA when you have 100,000 subscribers. I thought I'd have this AMA video all worked out for you today, but there's no chance in hell. I've been working 2 days straight just sorting out the questions, so it's not going to happen. And it's going to take at least another day, probably more, to record all the answers and everything. So I've gotten some help from my good buddy Dave Cullen over at Computing Forever to keep you entertained with an awesome video while I slave away with the AMA Answers video. So, over to you, Dave. Enjoy!
What is BuzzFeed exactly? Is it just a place where there's an enormous amount of politically correct propaganda uploaded to? In this video, it's called Why You Lost Weight Isn't Always a Compliment. These people, these special snowflakes, are going to bitch and moan about compliments they received, which they are going to reinterpret in their little myopic, self-centered, narcissistic perspective as being microaggressions and insults. You can't make this shit up. It's about weight and weight loss. Now, when people who are overweight drop to a healthier weight, we are going to notice it, and we will often compliment people on that. I mean, we have a generation that suffers from an eating disorder. Obesity is rife in the West at the present time, it's particularly bad in America. It's an epidemic, in fact. And this body positivity movement I mentioned before does not help people. Accepting your failings and your enormous weight is eventually going to kill you. Hold on to your butts.
The compliments from people kind of praising me for losing weight that I didn't need to lose, it really did help kickstart a full-on eating disorder.
Other people gave you an eating disorder because you decided to be triggered by what they said. For God's sake, never ever take responsibility for your own actions. Blame everybody else for your problems.
I know that people mean well when they say, especially you look good, have you lost weight?
There can't be a but after that. I mean, I know that they mean well. Exactly, they mean well. What is with the thought crime with you people? They can't read your mind. They don't know what you're going to find insulting. And by the end of this video, the only message I can get from it is basically never say anything to anybody ever, because you could insult somebody without realizing it. It's better off to not speak to people ever, because that's really the only way you're going to guarantee you don't offend them.
You would think that getting comments about your weight and how you look is always going to be a positive thing if it's a positive comment.
It is. Actually, it's just you have the problem with it. It's not like you ended up losing way too much weight and became a skeleton and ended up in hospital because of it. Then someone came in and went, "Hey, you lost so much weight, you look great." He's gonna die. It's not like that. When they were really insincere, if they sincerely meant it.
When I was 15 years old, I was put on this medication, and a side effect was weight loss. And this girl came up to me, she's like, "Oh my God, Mandy, I want your hip bones." Over a year and a half, I lost 20 more pounds. The compliments kind of stopped at some point.
You lost another 20 pounds. That's an enormous amount of weight to lose on top of the weight you'd already lost. People don't know how you lost the weight. They don't know whether you lost it in the gym, or whether it was through an eating disorder, or whether it was through medication or food poisoning, for fuck's sake. But you lost the weight and you dropped down to a healthier weight. Have you heard of BMI? Body mass index, for fuck's sake. Okay, a healthy equilibrium, a healthy balance between your height and your weight. Okay, when you're over it, you are less healthy. Okay, you're going to be predisposed to health problems. When you were right on it, right at that balance, keep it there. That's where you want to be. When you go under it, that's going to lead to problems as well. You're underweight. Okay, when you're at the ideal weight, great. And clearly you went there and people started paying you compliments. Then you started to slip down that 20 pounds and started to get too thin. The compliments are going to stop when you're either too thin or too overweight. I'm explaining this to you why.
Because it really became obvious that it wasn't good anymore.
Yeah, and that's why they stopped paying you compliments, because other people could see, we shouldn't keep paying her compliments. She doesn't look good. Let's not reinforce her weight anymore. It sounds like these people cared enough to compliment you when you were at a healthy size and stop when you dropped way below it?
In college, I went through a really tough time where I was starving myself, essentially. People were reinforcing it by saying like, oh, you look like so great, like look so fit.
You obviously looked good at some point superficially, but other people aren't to know everything that's happening in your life. They couldn't have known that you didn't lose it in the gym, fuck's sake.
I lost a lot of weight. Like I went from maybe like a 12, 10 to a 6'4". When I came back for the summer, like before I even said hello to people, everyone was like, oh my God, you look so great, you look amazing.
What would you expect? People are gonna comment. That's a huge amount of weight to lose. That's like a person, for fuck's sake. If I tattoo something on my face that wasn't there before, if I tattoo here, I can expect people to comment on it. It's pretty extreme. If I shave my head off, which I might have to do at some point, people are gonna say something. It's like some guy who goes, at some point I was really depressed and I stopped looking after myself and I was in a bad place and I started to not shave my facial hair, and after a few weeks I had a beard and it was quite big, and I started getting these compliments from people that I didn't ask for. How dare they? Thought crime much. Saying how great my beard was and how it really suited my face and how it added this symmetry to my face and was really great. And I didn't know how to feel about it because I didn't mean to grow the beard. It wasn't grown from a healthy place. It was grown from a place of neglect. How would you expect people to know what the motivation was for you to grow the beard, or in this case, lose weight? Fuck's sake, it's not other people's fault. Stop trying to constantly play the oppressed victimhood card to one-up people all the time. You constantly want to have some kind of high ground over people. Fucking narcissism, man. It's just, I can't deal with it.
I didn't lose the weight on purpose, and I didn't lose it in a healthy way. Like I was just really sad and depressed that whole school year.
How could people have known? How could people have known?
I lost a ton of weight after a really bad breakup, and I remember going out for the first time in like months, and my friends looking at me and being like, oh, you look so good, you lost so much weight.
Oh my God, what a horrible thing to say to somebody.
I had like conflicted feelings. I was like, yeah, I'm thin and now I can like go out and get a better guy, but at the same time I was like, well, I'm thin because I've been lying on my bed for the past month and a half.
Gift horse? Mouth? Now, your goal is to keep it that way, start eating healthy, go to the gym. Maintain.
I think in general, we have to take a little bit more of an emphasis away from the number.
Yeah, because all weights are equal. I mean, 300 pounds is just as light as 100 pounds, right? Come on. Where's your sense of equality?
Complimenting somebody's weight, I don't think is the best compliment you can give, period.
No, it's not the best compliment you could give, period, but it is a compliment to most people who are sane.
I feel like not all weight loss is intentional.
No fucking shit! Oh my God! You feel like not all weight loss is intentional. Fact! Not all weight loss is intentional. Have you ever had food poisoning? Have you ever had salmonella and ended up in hospital? You could shit out half your body weight in some instances. Really unhealthy. On a related note, make sure that you always cook chicken and fish all the way through.
Just tell them like, hey, you're looking great today. Even if it's just saying like, hey, cool shirt. You don't need to make it about weight.
Oh my God, great, cool shirt. What? They really are the thought police. What is wrong with these people? It's literally like, oh, there's my friend Dan. He's just lost half his body weight. He looks fantastic. He was morbidly obese and, you know, he was extremely overweight to the point of being in a wheelchair, but now he's really fit. And I mean, if I go up and I don't say something, it's gonna be weird, because this is the first time I've seen him since he's lost all this weight. Oh, but I wouldn't want to trigger him. You never know what could set him off. So I'll just go up and say, hey dude, nice shirt. And then what they'll do is, these people will produce another video with this level of sanctimoniousness, and they'll say, when you are paying us these indirect compliments where we know that you're actually saying something else because of subtext, that's really insulting right now, and you just don't even know. So just like be more honest with your compliments as opposed to couching them by like indirectly saying them some other way. You can't win. You fucking can't win.
I liked it when people said, oh, like your chest is out. Like, I don't know, like something that noticed my newfound confidence.
What? Are you for fucking real? So you've lost weight and you're walking around and I'm not allowed notice that you've lost weight. Like, I'm gonna lose my hair at some point. I'm gonna have to shave it. Now, I can choose to be really fucking sensitive when I shave it and I go out for a drink with my buddies. This is the first time ever that they will ever see me bald, but I am denying them their rights to freely comment on it because I could find that offensive. And I feel that instead they should compliment me on my shirt or how confident I look. Do I need to even mention how not everybody is going to be confident after losing weight? Some people will, not everybody will be. Sometimes other people won't be able to perceive other people's confidence.
If I'm happy with myself, then it's all good.
What was that? What? I don't know what that look means, but to the whole video, you were banging on about how there's a problem. Everybody else who pays us compliments is problematic, and we don't like your compliments, and this needs to stop. So let's make a video about it. And then right at the end, you just went, it's all bollocks, it doesn't matter. And actually, just to address your point, just because you feel good, it's not necessarily all good, as you said. It's not. Because there could be somebody who's very overweight who still thinks, I'm fine, it's all good, as long as I feel good. The body positivity movement is dangerous to people. It does not care about people, and it will keep them in an unhealthy state. Now, a very overweight person can feel great about themselves until such time as they have a heart attack or a stroke. They go to their doctor and he tells them, those big purpley pink circles around your ankles and on your fingers, that's the diabetes. Gradually, your extremities are going to fall off. Just because you think things are all good in your little safe space, with your blanket, your sandbox, your bucket and spade, your cute little puppy and your kittens and your fucking fluffy toys, doesn't fucking mean things are all good. They could be actually quite bad for your health, and you could be fucking it up and not taking responsibility for it. Stop trying to police everybody else's thoughts and their words. Thank you very much for watching. The link to this abomination is below in the description. And if you liked this video, don't you dare pay me a compliment in the comment section below. I mean, I wasn't meaning for this to be as good a video as it is. I wasn't trying. It just kind of happened. America, what are you producing? Seriously, how, why, explain, please explain.